Hello children, welcome back to my class. Today topic I am going to explain quadratic equation exercise 10.2. Let me read the question. The altitude of a right triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter, find the other two sides. So here let me draw one right angle triangle. So ABC is a right angle triangle. Right angle means one angle should be 90 degree. So here angle B is 90 degree. So which will be the hypotenuse? The side opposite to this 90 degree. So here the angle B is 90 degree. So the side, which side is opposite? AC is the opposite side. So we should consider this is as the hypotenuse. Is it clear? Then what do you mean by altitude? Altitude is nothing but the height of the triangle. So here AB is the altitude of the triangle, that is height of the triangle. The base is BC. So here they have given the clue. The altitude of a right triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. So we should consider, let the base angle be, base measurement be x centimeter. Is it clear? So that altitude will be 7 less than from the base. So x minus 7. So according to Pythagoras theorem, so what is the Pythagoras theorem? The square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. This is the Pythagoras theorem. So according to the theorem, the hypotenuse square, hypotenuse is nothing but AC. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. The sum of the other two squares of the other two sides. Is it clear children? Now substitute the value. AC is nothing but 13 centimeter. So 13 square is equal to, what is AB? AB value is x minus 7. So x minus 7 AB square. So this square we should substitute. Plus BC is nothing but x. So this is x square. Is it clear children? Now 13 square already we know it is 169 which is equal to x square. Now this is of the form a minus b the whole square. So this is the formula. A minus b the whole square formula is a square plus b square minus 2ab. So use this identity to expand this term. So if you expand a in the place of a, here x, in the place of b minus 7. So here a square is nothing but x square, b square 7 square minus 2ab, 2 into a into b. So this is nothing but 2 into 7x plus this x square as it is. Now just exchange both left hand side and right hand side. So if you exchange here, write down this left hand side in the right hand side. This left hand side should goes to the right hand side. So here x square, 7 square is nothing but 49 minus 2 into 7x is nothing but 14x. This x square as it is equal to 169. Now simplify the like terms. Here x square, here also x square. So x square plus x square is nothing but 2x square minus, see here 14x. Next, according to the quadratic general form, quadratic equation general form, first x square should be there, then the x value. So x square, then the x value, that is 14x, then the constant term. What are the constant term? 49. Bring this 169 also toward the left hand side, because we should arrange in a quadratic equation. So 49 minus 169 is equal to 0. Now simplify the like terms. So x square minus 14x. If you subtract 169 minus 49, you will be getting 120. So here subtract the number and put the greater number sign. Here the greater number sign is negative. So this is minus 120 is equal to 0. Is it clear children? Now find the factor of this 120. So multiply x square term and the constant. So plus into minus, minus 1 into 120 is nothing but 120. For 120 you are going to find the factor. This is 2x square. See, even we can make it simple because all are multiples of 2. So what we can do? So dividing by 2 we get, so divide this whole equation by 2, so that what you will be getting, x square minus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. So this is in the quadratic equation form. So no need of doing this one, just take this equation. So here 1 into minus 60 is nothing but minus 60. You should find the factor. So how to find the factor? By prime factorization method. 60, if you divide by 2, you will be getting 30. Again divide by 2, you will be getting 15. Divide by 3, you will be getting 5. So 3 5s are 15, here 2 2s are 4. 4 and 15. 4 and 15, if you subtract, whether you will get 7? No, right? So think in another way. 2 3s are 6. 2 5s are 10. Here also you won't get. So multiply this. 2 2s are 4. 4 3s are 12. So 12 and 5. Yeah, you will be getting 12 and 5. See here, 12 and 5, if you subtract, you will get 7. If you multiply, you will be getting 60. So which will be the negative sign? Here it is negative. So the greater number should be the negative. That means when you simplify, you should get minus 7. So here minus 12 plus 5. If you simplify, subtract the number and put the greater number sign. So if you subtract, you will be getting 7. The greater number sign is minus. Is it clear? So instead of 7x, I should write x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 is equal to 0. Is it clear, children? Now in the first two term, which is common? X. So take x outside. X minus 12 will be left over. Same bracket, repeat inside. So I need 5x. So multiply by plus 5. Now x minus 12 is common. So x minus 12, take it as common. So what is left over? X plus 5. Is it clear? So next, how to simplify this? First take the first bracket. X minus 12 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to plus 12. Minus will comes as plus. So the first value x, that is the root. X value is 12. Same way find out for the second bracket. What is the second bracket? X plus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to minus 5. But for this sum, see here, x is, whether the measurement will be in negative? No, we can't take it a measurement as negative, right? So this is impossible. This is, that is x is equal to minus 5 is impossible. We should consider x is equal to 12. So the other two sides are, therefore the other two sides are, what is base is how much? Base is equal to x. X is nothing but 12. So 12 centimeter, and altitude is equal to x minus 7. That is 12 minus 7 is nothing but 5. So 5 centimeter. This is the answer for the given question. Is it clear, children?